Welcome. If you're looking for support, head over to faithfullygrowing.com to learn more about the Faithfully Growing community. As a member, you'll get access to weekly drop-in Zoom sessions, one for everyone and one for IFS practitioners, plus a weekly email with new resources and prompts to assist in your IFS work. You'll also have access to a library full of tutorials and tools for your parts work journey. Additionally, I also have a couple spots available for one-on-one IFS sessions. If you're looking to go deeper in your work, book a consult on the website, and I'd love to meet to see how I may be able to support you. As usual, feel free to send me an email to tim@faithfullygrowing.com if you have other questions. I don't see this as just a podcast. I see it as a family of people committed to healing and supporting one another. Whether you're here for your own journey or giving back to help others, you're what makes this all possible. Welcome back to IFS Meditations and Insights. I'm Tim Fortescue, your guide on this journey, here to help foster spiritual wholeness and healing through an internal family systems lens. In this compassionate space, we aim to dive into self-discovery and inner knowledge. I truly believe that when we accept all parts of ourselves, we're able to experience divine love and to live more fully. I'm thankful to be a part of your path to inner peace and sacred connection. So settle in, open up your heart and mind, and let's begin another episode. This meditation is intended to guide you through getting curious and identifying core beliefs so that you can understand their impact and begin to challenge or reframe them if it makes sense. And so as we begin, I invite you to find a comfortable position, either seated or lying down. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your body to soften, releasing any tension you're holding on to. Gently close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing so. This is a space to turn inward and explore the core beliefs that might be shaping your experience in life. And just continue focusing on your breath as you settle in. Breathe in through your nose, feeling the air fill your lungs. And slowly exhale through your mouth. Let each breath bring you more into the present moment, noticing how the air feels as it enters and leaves your body. With each breath, invite a sense of calm and curiosity to wash over you. And be aware of parts that may be resistant to that, and let them know that they're welcome to if they're not feeling so calm and curious right now. Now bring your attention to your heart space, the center of your being, where you can connect with yourself, your true, calm, compassionate self. And even a drop of that trueness, that calmness, that compassion will do. Just let your awareness settle here for a moment. If you're noticing a lot of resistance to the calmness, to the settling in, it's likely some parts coming in. Just see if they could just give you a little space so they can get a different perspective and you can see them differently. And from this place of just a bit of calm, invite a part of yourself that may hold a core belief about who you are or the world around you. There's no need to force anything. Simply notice which part might want your attention right now. Maybe it's a part that's striving, protecting, or maybe feeling cautious. As this part begins to make itself known, welcome it with curiosity and openness if you can. And there may be parts that aren't feeling so open. Just recognize them and just see if they could give you some space, knowing that they can have a chance at another time too to have some attention. But we get to know our system and our parts better one at a time. And those parts that witness are often surprised by what they find out. And just see if they could just witness today. Then focus back on the part that has this core belief. Where do you notice it in or around your body? You might notice a sensation, an image or a feeling, emotion. Whatever shows up, just allow it to be here. You're in a safe space. Just check in one more time to see how you're feeling toward this part. How's it doing with the attention? And if you can still sense just a bit of compassion and curiosity, or maybe a lot, extend it to this part. And then ask the part, what core belief are you holding? Listen carefully to its response, and it might tell you something about itself, like I'm not good enough, or about the world, like people can't be trusted. Whatever it shares, acknowledge it compassionately. This part's carrying a belief it's held for a long time, likely trying to protect you in some way. Maybe spend some time getting to know how old this part is. It's likely a younger part. And it may be helpful to let it know who you are today. You don't need to fix anything right now. Just allow this part to express what it believes. Know too that if you need more time than I allow, I encourage you to pause this recording. See if you could ask this part another question. And if so, ask, how is this belief impacting my life? Just see what the part shares and notice how this core belief may have influenced your actions, your relationships, or how you see yourself. Does it lead to overworking, avoidance, or self-doubt? Take a moment to simply observe the ways this belief has shaped your experience. You might begin to sense the weight this part has been carrying. Remind it that it's not the weight that it's carrying, but it does bring gifts and you need it. But things are different now. But it makes sense that it's going to take time to build trust that things are different now. And just acknowledge this part for the work it's been doing. Even if its belief feels limiting, it's been trying to help or protect you in its own way. And if it feels right, gently ask this part, is this belief still true or necessary for me? Particularly now that the part may see you from a different perspective and you can see it differently. And just notice how the part responds. If it seems unsure or resistant, that's okay. We're not trying to force or change anything. You're not asking it to let go of the belief right now. Just exploring if it might be open to the idea that this belief could change. Offer this part some reassurance. Maybe saying, I'm here with you and together we can explore new possibilities. You don't have to carry this belief alone anymore. And when it's time for any changes, if there need to be changes, it'll feel right. But it's hard because you've been living this way for a long time, doing the best you can. If this part is open, invite it to consider a new perspective. Maybe it's something like, I am enough as I am, or the world can be a safe place for me. You don't have to force it. Let this part know we're not trying to put it out of a job. We need its cautiousness sometimes. It brings wisdom. Simply offer this reframe as a gentle possibility. Allow this part to sit with the new perspective. I'm enough just as I am. The world can be a safe place. And again, a place of not rushing anything or applying pressure. Just let it know that over time it's okay to explore other beliefs and this belief more, that might be more supportive for who you are today. Before we close, take a moment to thank this part for showing up and for sharing its belief with you. Let it know that you're here to continue working with it and that it can trust you to guide the process moving forward. But it matters too. We're not going to bypass what it's feeling or experiencing. Then send some gratitude to this part again, and then broaden your perspective and send some gratitude to those parts that soften back and witnessed. Remind them that they can have some time in the future too, and maybe let this part of focus today and the other parts know when you can connect with them again. And then when it feels right, you can slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. You can open your eyes if they were closed and continue about life. Thanks so much for joining me for this meditation. That wraps up another episode of IFS Meditations and Insights. If you found it useful, please follow or subscribe and share. Leave a positive review to help others find the podcast. For more IFS Meditations and Insights, visit blog.faithfullygrowing.com. As always, your thoughts on the podcast are welcome. Send me an email to tim@faithfullygrowing.com. Thank you for being part of this community. Remember to be compassionate to yourself and others, and I look forward to our next session. Until then, take care, stay curious, and embrace all parts of your journey. And know that those parts that may be a little hesitant to being embraced are doing the best that they can to.